This is quite possibly the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. You are reporting that someone stole the drugs that you were trying to sell them.
Sir, I'm broke. I'm just trying to make a little bit
of money. At what point does this make any sense? At what point?
It doesn't make any sense.
At what point do you think telling the cops that someone stole...
I'm being honest. He's not being honest. Where's what he...
Are there drugs in this car?
No,
there isn't.
There be no drugs in my car.
There
Shakiri.
There isn't.
Shakiri.
469. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
469. Oh, Lord.
Where are you at?
Oh, my God.
Going back towards that scene.
Oh, Jesus.
I need you to come over here. Stay right there, ladies. Sorry, sir. Let me move my car for you. I'm just going to move my car so we can get out. It's quite possibly the dumbest night of my entire life. I've never seen dumber shit.
Are the criminals that brazen that now they're calling the cops on their fellow drug dealers? Well, with the way things are going, probably. Welcome back, beautiful and amazing human beings. My name is Luke Radowski here of WeAreChange.org, and there's a lot of absolutely wild and bewildering news to get into today, as of course, don't worry, the central controllers are coming and they have a government plan for you that of course is probably going to be screwing you over. All of this as crime is on the rise, but don't worry, your local law enforcement is there to enforce the mostly peaceful demonstrations of, that thing, true non-session, whatever he may call it, as of course he is weaponizing the Department of Justice, as we are going to be giving you all the latest updates today about the draconian, heavy-handed political injustices happening in our current day life. We're going to be talking about that, plus a lot more. If you like the shirt that I'm wearing right now, you could get it on thebestpoliticalshirts.com, and the clip that we played at the beginning of this broadcast, I hope is fake. I have no idea where it came from. I originally saw it on someone's TikTok, and it is absolutely hilarious. It made me laugh. I hope it made you laugh, but if this is real, it should be making everyone cry to just how absolutely crazy our current social and economic discourse is, where drug dealers feel safe enough to call the cops because they had their drugs taken. Again, I hope this is fake. It maybe is. If you know the original creators of the show that this came from, please let us know down in the description below so we can attribute it correctly. And whenever you're given a choice of crying or laughing, personally, I choose to do whatever this creature's doing, since it's a lot better than crying at our current state of affairs. As of course, there's a lot of shenanigans, there's a lot of theft, there's a lot of robbery in our society that is being normalized, not just at your local CVS and Rite Aid, but also more particularly in our current media day and age, where Tom Hanks is now warning his fans about a fake artificial intelligence version of him that is promoting dental implants, as he's coming out. And as Verity is reporting that he is, quote, not a fan of their fans getting their teeth cleaned, as he's warning about fake artificial intelligence advertisements of him that many private businesses and enterprises are using right now of many celebrities in order to push their products without paying their fair share to to the Hollywood celebrities that previously would used to get paid a lot of money to endorse products. Now, you just need an artificial intelligence rendition of them, and you got that right there. Quick, easy, simple, and probably just as nefarious and horribly corrupt as the original thing. All of this as a part of the 5th generational warfare happening in the United States. Theft and robberies are slowly being normalized, with district attorneys that are all being financed by one particular billionaire that we can't even mention here on this particular broadcast, that is financing them all throughout the United States and is implementing his own de facto rule of law, where you just get punished for your political thoughts and expression. You steal, you hurt people, you're fine. You defend yourself, you stand up for yourself, you're in trouble. This as we keep getting video after video of shoplifters just doing whatever they want, taking whatever they want without any kind of repercussions. Lawlessness that is leading to horrific situations like this, where we can't even show you some of the images of what just recently happened in the Bay Area in California, where criminals literally took lighter fluid from a store and lit the store clerk on fire, leaving him with second and third degree burns, and police officers shrugging, saying, what do you want me to do about this? It's not like I'm actually here to protect and serve, which in a court of law under the Supreme Court was ruled that they actually don't. All of this as Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez keeps defending a lot of the looters, a lot of the criminals, even now including, of course, fellow Congresswoman Jamal Bowman, who just routinely fails to see the difference between fire alarms and doorknobs, as she just bravely came out a couple moments ago and defended her Congress member for pulling the fire alarm during a key moment of voting on the House floor, which she absolutely said was, another coinky-dink. This, as in totally unrelated criminality news, the Pentagon now is warning Congress that it is running low on money to replace the weapons that it is sending to Ukraine, as of course the military-industrial complex didn't get enough of your hard-earned money through the many decades that they have already hijacked the US government from you, as of course they got trillions within the last few years. They indebted and destroyed this country with huge, massive pork bills that have absolutely wasted so much of our money, and now they're still complaining we just need more of it. This as the American people are facing more inflation to the point where, of course, it is affecting the 2024 presidential elections, as many Americans are reporting to be very upset with how expensive everyday life is getting under the Biden administration's Build Back Better policies that, of course, are wrecking the economy and destroying everything else around you. And as everything gets more expensive, the price of LukeUnfiltered.com has stayed the same for, I think, nearly many years now. We had this platform for a very long time, about 8 years now. You can get 8 years of exclusive videos meant towards helping you out as an individual, now exclusively on LukeUnfiltered.com. I actually was thinking about raising the price of this only because we have 3 masterclasses, we have a forum where you get to talk to members, we have a store, we have giveaways, we have contests. We gave out a lot of tickets to the Timcast IRL event happening this Friday here in Miami, Florida. And on October 8th, we are going to be doing an in real life meetup here in Southern Florida for only members of LukeUnfiltered.com. So you get all of that, plus a lot more, plus a community, plus a lot of different homework, a lot of different workshops and classes that you could personally take, all exclusively right now on LukeUnfiltered.com, as well as a special broadcast and video that is going to be available for members right after this video. So if you haven't signed up yet, what are you waiting for? Click the link down in the description below. Click here. It's very quick. It's easy. It's simple. You fill in your information. Once you do, you get an email and you're logged in, and you get over 10 years of videos, as well as a brand new spanking video that is too spicy, too hot to talk about today here on this particular broadcast. As of course, there's a lot of issues that we wish to talk about that sadly we cannot talk about here. But again, that conversation centered only around our safe haven, our quasi-secret, not-so-secret society, LukeUnfiltered.com, where I will see you there right after this broadcast. As of course, currently, we are dealing with a very peculiar situation inside of the United States, as clearly we have the weaponization of the justice system. All of this is happening as Merrick Garland now came out in a 60-minute interview, and he is saying that all the extraordinary indictments, charges, and arrests of the former president of the United States have absolutely nothing to do with his 2024 presidential campaign. And yeah, that's a little hard to believe there, buddy. As of course, a lot of these charges are something that the Democrats have committed themselves and never faced any repercussions, something that is usually akin to paperwork mistakes. As of course, it's important to note here that Donald Trump is one of the most investigated men in recorded human history. Every little detail about his life, every little document that he has been scrutinized, has been examined to the fullest extent. And what we got him on is essentially doing what Hillary Clinton and Al Gore did. We got him for paperwork mistakes. We got him for allegedly Russian collusion, which had to be made up right after his election in 2016, which again, we found out wasn't true at all. So clearly, these charges are political, as of course, Donald Trump just came out and attacked the rogue judge and racist attorney general, according to his own personal perspective, in New York City, where he is facing a $250 million New York civil fraud trial, where a video of the court proceedings just came out showing the judge there laughing, smiling, and posing for the camera as he looks very, very happy with the current proceedings that are going on against the former president of the United States, as it's important to note here that New York City is a very politically biased place, predominantly with overwhelmingly amounts of Democrats that clearly, in my opinion, are abusing the legal justice system as a way to stop the former president of the United States from running and becoming the next president of the United States. As of course, even one of his court proceedings will literally be on the eve of Super Tuesday, right before the Iowa primaries. The former president of the United States is literally going to have an in-court trial appearance, which of course will play a major effect on this upcoming presidential elections, as we have direct election interference, according to my own personal opinion, of a justice and political system that of course is hell-bent on stopping people rather than actually trying to give them a fair shake at anything. And he's not the only Republican in trouble, as of course GOP members are now seeking to expel U.S. Congressmember Matt Gaetz from his position in the House of Representatives because he tries to put in proposals that of course puts a check on power inside of Congress, specifically the latest of one trying to put a motion forward that would oust the current Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy. And now other Republicans are saying, we're just going to oust you, as he is facing a tough battle for his congressional seat, as it's fair to say that he's definitely not making a lot of friends in Washington, D.C., and he's going to be one of the many individuals that we are going to be speaking to this Friday here in southern Florida for a very big jam-packed event. As even with the threats against his own seat in Congress, he is moving forward with a vote of no confidence for Kevin McCarthy this week. As of course, it's important to note here that there is a history in American politics of politicians being expelled, as since 1789 the Senate has expelled 15 members of its House, as judiciously there are now more and more free speech cases moving forward in a very interesting direction, the latest of which is now another lawsuit against Elon Musk, as the same man, Mark Bankston, a lawyer who went after Alex Jones and filed the first defamation lawsuit against him in 2018, is now announcing that he is proudly going after Elon Musk, who he deems a, quote, notorious disseminator of false information, as Elon Musk is now being accused of misidentifying an individual, a part of the Patriot Front organization, who had his mask ripped off. Someone thought that they had a connection to him. Elon Musk responded to Matt Wallace on Twitter with this alleged information by saying, quote, always remove their masks. This has now allegedly the man that was identified was the wrong man, and now that man is suing Elon Musk, which again shows you how the weaponization of these lawsuits is going to be something that a lot of people are going to have to face, as now a lot of people face a lot of liability for getting the information and facts wrong about a particular case. Elon Musk also responded to this original thread on his assessment of the situation, and now clearly it will be up to a jury and a court to decide what will be the punishment for Elon Musk for making these particular comments. As of course he has been known for not being afraid to express himself, as of course recently Elon Musk mocked the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, for, quote, going 5 minutes without asking for $1 billion, with this very particular meme that he sent out to his many followers, which the Ukrainian parliament decided to respond to with their own version of the meme, saying when it's been 5 minutes and you haven't spread Russian propaganda. And now again, it's very easy, it's very quick to just label everything you don't like as Russian propaganda, but I think it's fair to say Elon Musk, the man who has helped Ukraine have a very decisive technological advantage for Ukraine over Russia, particularly using his Starlink for free, definitely isn't the biggest fan of Russia. Russia isn't the biggest fan of him either, as of course there have been many cyber attacks by alleged Russian hackers against Starlink, which has been a major deciding game changer in this entire proxy conflict, as of course the Ukrainians are able to have satellite high-speed internet, which has helped a lot of their drones, has helped a lot of their military capabilities that have absolutely, in many cases, had a very significant negative impact against the Russians. But while, of course, Trump, Gaetz, and Musk face tough scrutiny, legal challenges, and battles that might take away all of their wealth away from them, Reuters is reporting today that a new Supreme Court ruling may help Hunter Biden fight the charges that he is currently facing in the court of law. So, yeah, you know, it's not an unbiased justice system. It's just not a justice system. As of course, feel free to pull any fire alarms, feel free to disrupt any government proceedings, feel free to smoke everything, feel free to drop firearms outside of school zones, feel free to do whatever you want. If you're a Democrat. If you're a Republican, or even more dangerously, a thought criminal that doesn't like the Republicans or Democrats, woo! You better watch out. And that's an unfair system that I think deserves to be called out. And if you agree with that, share this video with your friends and family members. It is more imperative than ever before we're in the gulags. And before we're in the gulags, I'll see you on lukeunfiltered.com. We'll have another video right after this one available for you right now. Because you guys sign up, because you guys come out to the in real life events, because I'm able to give you guys free tickets, because we're all able to hang out. It's why I love you guys. Stay tuned for more here on wearechanged.org.